Hi guys, welcome back. Sims Beauty here with another video. So I know I haven't been on here for a couple of days. So many things have happened. First thing, we took Terrence to college and we dropped him off. It was such a beautiful experience. Just to let y'all know, I don't really have a topic. I just wanted to jump on here and do a video because it's been a couple of days and I don't want to lose my subscribers and my, I don't want to lose that momentum. So even if I don't have a let's talk or whatever, I'll just jump on occasionally and let you guys know what's been going on. So first thing was, I did start my Fasenra shots. And the reason why I haven't been on here because I guess I had every side effect to the Fasenra except for the rash. And I didn't have the itching this time because I took a Benadryl before they gave me the injection. We still waited the 2 hours, no problem. But I noticed when I went home that day, like my joints start hurting, all of them. My knees, my ankles, my wrists, my shoulders, my fingers, all like my fingers, they're really swollen. Like in here, you guys probably can't tell because you guys don't know what my hands look like, but I have very bony fingers, so my knuckles are very prominent, but they're kind of like, see, if I straighten my hand, you can really not tell. But anyway, so I had like swelling in my joints, running a fever on and off, night sweats, my throat is hurting, body aches. It's horrible. So I'm thinking about calling my pulmonary doctor to see if like this is just a normal thing, and if maybe the next time, because the next injection will be my third one, maybe the next time I get the injection, maybe I won't have this. I haven't been able to really tell as far as my breathing is concerned, if the shot is helping. Actually, since I had the shot, I feel like my breathing is worse, but what it feels like to me, it feels like I was getting sick ahead of time. So maybe I was already dealing with something and I didn't know. And the Fasenra, I don't know. Sometimes I have so much stuff going on at one time that everything overlaps. Let's leave it like that. So that was one of the things why I haven't been on here, because I haven't been feeling good. I don't feel good today, but I thought I would just pop on. The second thing is we did drop Terrence off to school. So what I did was I just really was careful about what I exerted myself on. Like I didn't really do much that week because I know I wasn't feeling well. So I just kind of saved up my energy for Saturday. So I did have to take like 3 tanks with me because he's 3 hours away. And the tanks that they give us, like first, because when I was on oxygen before, I wasn't on tanks. I just had like a portable one, like a machine that I just had to plug into the wall if it was charging. It made its own oxygen, but I'm waiting for that machine. So when they give me the big tanks, they're supposed to last 4 hours, but the problem is that they're not filling them up all the way, so I'm running out of oxygen really fast. Sorry y'all, I just ran out of air. Sorry. Yeah, so I saved up all my energy. I actually rented him a U-Haul, like the small vans, because I didn't want to drive. I told y'all I don't drive like that, and I'm definitely not driving 3 hours away. It's just too risky. So we rented a U-Haul. Me and my husband drove in the van, and then Terrence ended up taking my car because let me tell you, God works in mysterious ways. Every time he fixed something on that car, and y'all know Terrence is a mechanic, so every time he fixed something on the car, something else would break. So the night before Friday, he finally brought his car home because it was at his job, and I guess he was looking up under the hood, and when he went to shut the hood, the latch, the latch that locks your hood, I don't think the newer cars have it, but his car, I think, is an '06. I guess they had latches back then. That latch broke. So I told him to just take my car. I would feel better. I have new tires. My maintenance is up to par. Like, he just bought that car, so he really doesn't know every single thing that's wrong with it. So I just told him to take my car. So me and my husband, We followed him up there. We left the house like 6:30 in the morning because Terrence had to be there, at 9. Well, he said they had to be there at 9, but actually people started moving in at 7. So we get there at 9 o'clock in the morning. And it was so funny because the people are like, they're stopping his car. And they're like, he's like, they're with me. They're like, when we pulled over, the students, with the blue barrel things to put all your stuff in, they were like, do y'all have furniture? I was like, no, we don't have furniture. The college already had told us not to bring furniture and things like that. This is just like his TV, his clothes, whatever the case may be. So next thing I know, people are asking me, well, what are you majoring in? And I'm looking at them. I'm like, y'all realize I'm not the student, right? He's the student. I'm his mom. They was like, oh my God. Okay. So they unload all the stuff, and apparently we like overdid it because Terrence was the child up there with the most stuff. Sorry, my phone is about to die. Oh my God. Terrence was up there with the most stuff. So yeah, I don't know, but he had 3 of those blue barrels. It was so hot. He has an apartment. It was so hot in the hallways. I'm like, what is going on? It was kind of hot in his apartment, but that might have been me because I keep my central air on 69 degrees in my house because it has to be cold in here in order to kill the germs and all that stuff. So we get there, and the whole time I was like, oh my God, I'm doing better than I thought, because remember I said I'm gonna cry the whole way there, I'm gonna cry the whole way back. We did go into his apartment. I helped him unpack, and I'm so appreciative. Terrence, if you watch this video, thank you for letting me be a mom. Okay, like, he let me unpack his dishes, he let me make up his bed, I helped him put his clothes away. He had time with his dad alone, he had time with his siblings alone, he had time with me alone. It was really nice. We met his roommates, and we met like one of his roommates' parents, because his other roommate actually flew up from South Carolina, so he just had like a book bag. But I think he said he was originally from PA, so I guess his parents was going to either drop the stuff off or ship it to him. And then the other roommate, he eventually made it there. They didn't know if he was coming or not because they kept texting him, and he wasn't responding to the emails. Like, they was trying to figure out what they needed, who had what, so they didn't basically buy the same things. So yeah, everything was good. When we first got to the school, I got a little bit nervous. Like, I started to get a little upset because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to leave my baby. But then I had to tell myself, like, Tisha, he's not dying. I mean, he's going to college. Calm down. That's number one. And then number two, don't act like you're just going to drop him off and leave him. So I had to tell myself that. So I wouldn't, have to deal with my anxiety more than I would like to. So after we unpacked everything, Terrence was like, let's go to lunch. And I was like, okay, but we want to go to the cafeteria. Terrence was like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to have lunch with you guys before y'all go and spend some time with y'all. So, like, where his college at, it looks like the college is in the middle of the town, and they just built the town around the school, which was kind of weird. It was just really weird. They do have like a Wendy's right next door to their school, so we just went to Wendy's. I couldn't even eat. And then after we ate, it was time to say goodbye. My husband did pretty good. He got his hug and, whatever. My 2 little ones, they were fine, supposedly. They gave him a hug and they got in the van. And then when it was time for me to say bye, oh my God. Every single tear that I have ever held in since Terrence was born came out that day. It was so bad. Like, I know the people in Wendy's was probably looking like, what is going on? I was like holding Terrence so tight. He was like, Mom, you're choking me. Let me go. And then he was like, Mommy, your shirt is full of tears. I was crying that bad. Like, it was bad. And when you cry on oxygen, can you just imagine? Like, I couldn't even be honest. It was bad. Terrence had to run in and give me napkins. It was so bad. Like, oh my God, I was crying and crying and crying and crying. I had to be crying at least 20 minutes in the parking lot. And then I asked Terrence, I was like, can you go inside and get me some napkins? And then I sat down in a chair, and then he got the napkins and he tried to calm me down. And then I got out the van and I was like, hey, I gotta talk to you real quick in private. And he was like, what's wrong, mommy? And I just started again, crying again, holding him, hugging him. I was like, I can't leave you. Oh, I can't leave my baby. I can't leave him. I can't leave him. Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But I already knew. So after that, I did let him go. And I know he had to cry. He said he didn't, but I know he had to cry because I was crying that hard. It was so bad. I never cried so much in my life. But it felt like good to get it out. And it felt good to be that vulnerable in front of him. And then on the way home, I cried for like maybe the first hour heading home. I just put my music on. I put Anderson .Paak because I love him. I listened to him all the way home. And Naya was crying in the back. And they finally went to sleep. Yeah, I mean, it still feels very weird with him not being here. But the thing that makes me feel a little bit better is that he told me that he's going to try to come home as much as he possibly can. Sorry, y'all, I have like stuff popping up on my phone. And yeah, I'm not editing. So yeah, I'm going to put that in there. I'm just not going to edit. So I just wanted to pop on here real fast to let y'all know how I was doing and how the Terrence college thing go. Yeah, I just wanted to come say hi. I didn't want y'all to be worried or anything. So yeah, that's all. Let me see. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever had to drop your child off to college? What did you do? How did you prepare for it? How did you adjust afterwards? How did your child adjust to school? You know, give me some hints on, I mean, I know it's only 24 months he'll be there, but like I said, my second son, he's in 11th grade, so he'll be entering in college soon, really soon, like right behind Terrence, and they're going to the same school, which is good. I'm happy about that. Yeah, just let me know how y'all deal with things. If anybody has any information on the Fasenra shots, if you ever had it and had any side effects, please let me know, because I don't know anybody who's had Fasenra shots. And when I go on the Fasenra website, every side effect that's bothering me is one of the side effects from that. So just let me know, like, will the side effects get better the longer you go on it, or how does it work? All right, guys, I'm not going to hold you up too much longer. In case no one told you today, you are enough, just the way you are. And if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. So until the next time, guys, peace, love, and blessings. Until the next time, guys.